Hey guys, what's up? So, got this little thing for Christmas, and I started doing some research on. I didn't even know these things. I mean, I had seen the commercials and didn't really know a lot about this device, and so I thought I'd do a little more research on it. It basically controls your house. It's like an automated thing. It's this video is not really about the Amazon Echo, but more of like the security threat that this thing imposes because. Yeah, I mean, I do work in IT. I've been working in IT for 25 years. Network security, phone systems, wireless security. And, I mean, the first thing I thought when I started looking at this thing was, I mean, this thing is basically a mic that sits on your desk. And, I mean, having an open mic on your desk, it's not really open, but there's exploits to it. And I'll try to go through, like, how I think this thing's hackable and the hacks they've already discovered with this thing. And, I haven't even opened the box yet. I'm just looking at it and trying to figure out. I got this last night. Well, I got it on Christmas, but then I took a look at it last night. Um, I mean, just being able to control your house from this device seems like it's pretty cool. I mean, it's sort of like the movies you used to watch like 10, 20 years ago, where they're controlling the house via voice commands, and it's pretty awesome that the technology has gone this far. But like I said, but I mean, these things are. If this thing actually goes out on the internet and does stuff, that means other people can communicate with this device too. So it's not really just kind of going through some basic. I'm on the Amazon page right now, as you can see. Just you can control your house with it. If you other hardware manufacturers like Nest, and you can control your lights. Music, door locks, all kinds of stuff with this thing. So I guess it runs on Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. I'm still trying to get the full specs on this thing, but the reason why it had me concerned was that I've been installing Cisco phone systems for probably about 15 years. Like when they first came out, version 3, version 4, when Cisco first bought them out from Celsius, and back then, I mean, there was a bug that was around for a long time, and it I actually have a Cisco phone on my desk right here. If you can see that, this is not the model that could be hacked, but I do actually have some in my warehouse. It's like the Cisco 7960, 7940 series. Well, if you were a hacker and you could get onto the network, the voice VLAN or the voice network. I mean, in theory, the device was actually almost wide open, depending what kind of security settings you had on the phone, but the earlier versions of the firmware, you could literally remotely get into the phone, like Telnet SSH into the phone, and then you could run commands on it, and then you could actually make the Cisco phone a mic. So if you were a hacker and you're able to get into the internal network, you could actually make everybody's phone on their desk a mic and send an information back to a remote party or whatever, some remote source. But yeah, I just thought to myself, like, what the hell? You know what I mean? That was the first thing I thought when I thought of this thing. I was like, man, it reminded me of that old exploit. Just basically having a mic on the desk. And that's kind of, I feel like you're having some kind of, it's like an intrusion almost. And then, so I did a little research, and I've already uncovered a couple little hacks here. This Bluetooth hack, it affects 20 million Amazon Echo and Google Home devices. So, I just did a quick search. Echo, Amazon Echo, and security threat or security breach. And look at this. Already, I might see if I can hack this device and see how they get into this device. Like a remote Bluetooth attack, or just check out these different ways to hack on it. But Blueborn, Amazon Echo takes over demo. So there's already some pretty cool videos about it already. So this was one. This was a Bluetooth attack, and then another one was what was this one? A hacker can turn Amazon Echo into a wiretap. Okay, so I was kind of reading this article, and I thought this was a little bit kind of crazy. This is not the Echo box, but this is more like the full size Echo. And what they're talking about is taking apart the device and basically hooking like an external SD card on there, and then having the device boot to the SD card versus the internal flash. And I thought to myself, I mean, if you're willing to go through this, to break into somebody's house and then put like some remote like card on the bottom of the Echo, then you're better off just basically bugging the house. So, like, if you're willing to go that far and break into the person's house to begin with, to put a remote card on the thing, or somebody's office, you might as well just bug it. Why even deal with trying to hack the Echo? So, I was actually more like worried about remote exploits. Something somebody could do, like a remote hacker in Russia or China or whatever, or even just somebody walking by with like a Bluetooth device. So, yeah, so I'm just kind of going through this. I might do some more testing on this, but I'm surprised that people would just install this thing in their house without even doing some thorough research on this thing. I mean, just because it comes from a big company like Amazon doesn't mean it's secure. I mean, I install Cisco firewalls and routers, ASAs, networking, phones all day long, and those things, even though Cisco is a huge company, right? Dude, they're getting hacked all the time. Nothing's unhackable. So, just because it's coming from a big company doesn't mean it's unhackable. So, all right, that's my thought. Amazon Echo Dot. So I guess in a couple of videos I might try to hack this thing and see what happens. But I don't even know if I don't think I'm ever going to use it just because it's. I mean, I don't need to. Hey Alexa, turn my alarm clock on. I don't need that shit. So, all right, guys, cool, awesome.